Okay. Cool, don't need the echo machine. Nice. Okay. Alright, I was gonna do a different thing. Hold on, fellow dragons. I'm not done setting up. There we go. I forgot that I was supposed to eat before stream. I did not reheat my leftover pizza. Oops. And I better make sure I have things like tea and water first. So I'm not ready. I'm still setting up. I'm just not gonna bother muting for this. Okay, I've got my tea. My leftover pizza's almost fully reheated. And I will be munching on that a little bit throughout stream. Just a little bit. There we go, and I've got things set up so I can see chat, assuming there is one. Alright, I am mostly ready. Just have to get comfy and throw headphones on. Oof. Oh boy. Oop, didn't mean to bump the mouse that way. Alright. Okay. Don't need Steam open in the background. That's not gonna help me. Might need that for reference reasons. Okay. Let's get this started. I have the ability to see stream, so I should be good, and boom. Hi, fellow dragons. So today I'm doing a fan art. I'm technically finishing a fan art that I've been working on for a little while. Here, let me unhide some layers so that y'all can see what I've gotten so far. Okay, so to be fair, you can no longer see. With the color layers occurring, you can no longer see two of the characters that I decided to add on a whim. But they're there. And you can still see this. So, this is specifically fan art for a tabletop RPG show that I like watching, called Necroveritas. It's a very fun show. I'm just gonna hide this for now. In fact, I'm gonna need 2 of these. So my plan for today is I'm going to stream Necroveritas and kinda summarize it. And then that's kind of just it. I'm just gonna stream me drawing fan art for it, and then kind of summarize things a little bit. I'm gonna need to add line work for these characters that I rough drafted in yesterday. Let's see. Let's see. So, Necroveritas is a tabletop RPG show that takes place in a city called Libra, where the city is kind of split between factional control, much like another tabletop RPG show that I do, that I enjoy on the same channel. That one's called Forgotten Indigo. That one's also great. I plan on doing something similar for that when that one comes back from hiatus, or if it comes back from hiatus. Sometimes Stabbiness tabletop RPG shows don't come back from hiatus, but that's okay. That just means the people working on that one were, like, whatever doesn't come back on from hiatus, there's usually a reason for it, whether often health and or mental health related. So, yeah, no, the people that make the good things can't keep making the good things if their brains and or bodies won't let them. So, no, I get that. I do still hope it will come back, but, you know, health of the creators comes first. But, yeah, so, yeah, Libra's control is split between 3 factions: the City Council, the Copper Market, and the Church of the Undying. And the world that it takes place in is a world where life has multiple stages. There's being alive, there's corpsehood, there's skeletonhood, and then there's ghosthood. And simulacrums may or may not be a thing that's on the rise to be an additional stage. That's a new development even within the story. Give me a moment. I had to take a bite of my pizza. Because once I start nerding out, I might forget things. So, yeah. All the player characters are some form of undead. In fact, the one that I'm doing line work for right now is this little chibi right here. Oh, I did not do good on her eyes. In fact, here, this is my reference image. This is one of the player characters. This is B. She the ghost of the party. I'll get to the other one when I do their line work. So yeah, B's a ghost. possibly escaped from a cult, possibly still part of it, not quite sure anymore. Goes without saying, spoilers. There will be spoilers in this stream. If at any point, you guys think something that I've said about this show is interesting, then, definitely check that out yourself. It's a good show. In fact, I may throw, if anyone asks, I will throw a link in the chat for, their YouTube channel's playlist for it. That way, y'all could take a look at it yourself. Or you could just stick around to the end of the stream if you're okay with becoming completely lost. Because I have a very stupid plan. Yeah, I'm not throwing detail into these hands. There we go. Oh, and this is actually drawn by B's player as a like work in progress height chart, they said. I'm using it for reference for this one's outfit and this one's armor and this one's outfit. Because, you know, the little profile pictures that have the higher detail, that only showed the face. I'm not drawing this player character. He is... I don't know what to do with him for this scene that I'm drawing. But he's... We could say he's in there somewhere. He a master of disguise. So, he's in there somewhere. Disguised as one of the rats, most likely. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so, yeah, so every, like, undead are just a normal citizens in Libra, because that's just how that world works, which is like a fun, cool element. And the story kind of starts off with a politician getting assassinated in the home district of the player characters, Gate 13. They're all kind of at the, like, and that incident is like causes like pressure to be put on Gate 13, so the players are going around trying to make things, like trying to make life in their district go back to normal, with the city council on their asses and all the other factional garbage that's happening. Yeah, since I'm doing these as chibis, I don't need to do a lot of detail, which is good because, their armor. I'm not good at drawing armor. So, yeah, they are just gonna have to deal with their armor not looking its best. So, yeah, they're going around trying to meet the deadlines and requirements for the city council and stumble upon other deeper intrigue. And it's fun. And then a bunch of rats join the city and swarm. Like, it was supposed to be officially only 3 of them entered the city. There's a lot more of them that entered the city than 3. I'll talk more about the rats once I'm drawing them. A little more when I'm coloring them. Or when I'm on this one. Oof. Just gonna... Bip. Hip. Bip. Dip. 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 Bip. Y'all are gonna have to deal with me making weird noises while I'm doing the lines. It's just a thing that I do sometimes. Okay, let's see. Bip. Bip. Let me look at my face reference again. Oh, okay. So I didn't quite do that right. And we're back to Final Fantasy 15 music again. Cool. I tried to pick music that had the closest vibes. I didn't have access to a lot of music with the right vibes. This was kind of as close as I could get. Nope, wrong. Wrong reference. Bip. Okay. Let's see. Bip. Bip, 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 bip. Okay. Yeah, it's like the hair looks like B, the face does not. Our angry little ghost here does not like the rats. Hence why she's kicking this one. And purposely trying to kick them as close to the door as possible. It's like, get out of this attic. There. I think I'm probably gonna redraw this entire eye. And kinda just ignore it. In fact, you know what? Nope. What? No. No. There we go. Scoot. There we go now. But I'm taking shortcuts. I probably shouldn't take shortcuts, but I'm taking shortcuts. There we go. Let me do a thing involving my reference. Or my sketch layer, to be more accurate. Better. Better. Definitely a better eye than that. Now, yeah, she definitely looks better that way. Okay, this is the layer I need. Gonna drop that down. Okay. 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 And this line work is more just the warm-up for the coloring I'm going to be doing later. There we go. I mean, I've already done some of the coloring just to get the parts that were going to be kind of a pain in the ass out of the way. Like the walls and the floor. And the HVAC system. Yeah, these are not good hands. I think these are probably the worst hands I've done in a while, and I've done some pretty bad hands. But if I tried to draw a good hand, that would take an entire hour, and I don't want to do that right now. Now, where was I with my all over the place summary of this thing? Because this is all over the place. Let's see. So they were... I believe I was talking about how the characters were, discovering other political intrigue going on while while trying to meet this ridiculous deadlines that the city council's throwing at them. They find out more things about, something that happened at another Gate 4, that had previously been under mafia control. They make an alliance with them. They try to investigate into some missing CEOs of companies, and during the course of that investigation they find some other things, and they find one of the missing CEOs, and ooh, that's heavy spoilers. That CEO is basically now blackmailing one of the player characters, or extorting them, and wanted that player character to murder 2 other CEOs, and things are a mess. But I'm trying to save more of that information, that summary, for well, I guess there's not, without going into detail about what's about all the other fun things, all the little side fun things and how they got there. It's a lot shorter. And now there's a cult involved. One that B may or may not have been a part of in the past, or possibly still is. They've purposely been being ambiguous on that. She's either escaped from that cult, or she's still part of it. We don't know. Just a bit. And the third player character that I haven't drawn in here, that guy's named Matthias Bench. In my mind, he's this rat specifically right now, because he is a master of disguise and does in fact have a rat disguise to infiltrate with the rats, who are the best stage hazard in the entire series, basically. The rats are fun. But yeah, his disguises are very good, and unless you see him change into the costume, you have no way of knowing if that's him or not. The viewers can know, because, you know, you could tell that it's like, okay, that's clearly not an NPC, that's clearly Bench, because Bench's player character is doing the thing, but there's always the option of, they do always have the option of, Bench's player character, or player, writing out, things to give to the game master to have the that his character say, to try to confuse things. They haven't done it yet, I don't think, but they can't. That's definitely a thing that they've talked about on screen during one of their intermission breaks. Because this show is a thing that is also streamed on Twitch. And all the VODs are on YouTube, and this is a good show. And even on the Stabbiness YouTube and Twitch and in the Discord, this does not get as much love as some of their other things. Like, their biggest one right now is called Reflection. Reflection's also good, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't click with me as much as Forgotten Indigo and Necroveritas do. Yeah. Like, Reflection's the one getting all the love right now. But the other shows need love too. Like, since Necroveritas is the one that's not on hiatus at the moment, in fact, it just came back from a hiatus, I feel like it should get more hype, and once Forgotten Indigo comes back, it definitely deserves more hype. Before Reflection, Forgotten Indigo was the bigger one, that was their bigger one, though, so, and Indigo is currently on hiatus, so, but I am regretting some of the spook music I put on this playlist. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a while with this. Like, I'm pretty much planning on drawing this fan art all day. Because I can't get out of practice with my drawing skills just because of my depression. We don't let that happen anymore. That is not a thing that I allow to happen anymore. Let's see. Okay, so since I'm drawing a rat, I should probably talk about the rats more. The rats they just kind of... So there's this thing that they do where there's like they call it the gacha pull, where there's like a few options that they'll give to their Twitch chat, and chat will kind of vote on like vague phrases or words that they don't know what the meaning of is, and that will decide what new character comes to Gate 13. And just is gonna be a character that's there now. The rats were one of those pulls, if I remember correctly. In fact, I kind of need a color. Okay. This one's their leader. This one's name is, I think, Snatch. And then all the other rats look the same. He is the one that's different. Or at least they all use the same icon. I imagine in-world they don't all look the same, but as far as the generic icon that gets used, they all have all the underlings have the same generic icon. This one's the leader. Color picker, where's my color picker? There it is. If I accidentally do that, then things get messed up. I need this exact same shade of green. Alright, boys, you can go. I haven't decided if this is gonna be in the final image or not. I do know that, go. There we go. Got a rat being kicked. Let's go on to another easier one. This guy over here, who's peeking over the HVAC system. This is Mouse. No relation to the rats. He's a necromancer. He's a necromancer apprentice for the Church of the Undying. He came to the district fairly recently. I don't think, like, he came in the same episode as the rats, but not through gacha pull. He was pre-planned, I believe. And he is my favorite NPC in the game. Probably because he's BFFs with, basically best friends with my favorite player character over here. The one that is huge. Moment. Just gonna shove pizza in my face while I change it back to black before I accidentally start coloring Mouse's lines in green. He is not green. At least not that kind of green. So we don't have a full body for Mouse. So I don't know exactly how long his hair is. Only that he has long, pretty hair. And there's other fan art that I've drawn. In fact, this isn't for reference purposes. It's for colors specifically, because I did a thing a while back. Sometimes, like, I have another fan art project that I'm slowly working on that's for, Forgotten Indigo specifically. And I made plushies of characters from other shows to, like, put into that scene. And I did 3, technically 4, no? I did more than 4 from Necroveritas, because I did, one of B in, Banshee mode, one of 6-6B just chill, one of 6-6B, that is this one, by the way. 6-6B is the, giant nightman, who may or may not actually be a man. We don't know what they are, and they use they, them anyway. Like, one with face, one without, because that is a thing that can happen sometimes. Their face just gone. Oh yeah, no, so I did 6 total. And then one of Mouse. This one, specifically. And then another one where I give him mouse ears and a tail. Because I thought it would be cute. But we're going to use that to get the actual colors. Because a while back I had a reference image. Like in the file that I used for making that one, I had a reference image. I now only have the final JPEG. I don't have the one that has all the TIFF file, which has the TIF, I think, or TFF, I'm not sure. Whatever file the file that has all the layers for this. I don't have that file anymore, so I can't get the reference image from it. But I used that for the colors, so, like, I've got that. So, yeah, I'm gonna use that to get the colors later, because I already got them previously. No, we're keeping that hidden. There. In fact, we're gonna move you up with the other reference images. There we go. I'm gonna add an extra wispy here. Just because I feel like it. So yeah, Mouse is a necromancer in training for the Church of the Undying under the head necromancer for Gate 13. Okay, so the districts are named weird. I mean, they're not. But, like, if you don't know, like, districts along the outer wall of the city, like, if there's a gate, if there's an entrance to them, like, if there's an entrance to the city in that district, they're referred to as a gate, and then the number. So, Gate 13, one of those ones that has an entry point / exit point for the city. So, yeah, the head necromancer for Gate 13 is a man named William Crane. There's some interesting things going along there. I'm like spoiling the overall plot kind of, but like all the fun little in-betweens that happen along the way, I'm avoiding spoiling those for as much as I can, because those are where all the fun is, those are where the charm is. And, I kind of want anyone that hangs out till the end of the stream to be able to potentially, jump into the most recent episode and not be completely lost. Still would be a little lost, but not completely. I'm probably not gonna do my summary job right, and, there's a good chance people will still end up being lost, but I'm trying. 'Cause, here's the thing about, why I picked today. As long as nothing goes wrong and they don't cancel stream, Necroveritas is gonna air this evening. So, like, my plan is that finished or not, when they start streaming, this stream ends and they're getting, and, I'm throwing all of you over there. However many there are, however few there are. When the thing that I'm drawing fan art for starts, stream's over, we're going over there instead. And watching their awesome shit. Because they're awesome, and they deserve more hype. They make good shit, they deserve the hype. I see. No. Let me look back at my reference image again. My actual reference image. Okay. Okay, that's... Let's see. There we... Bip, 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 bip. I mean, since I've committed over here, I gotta do the same over here. That don't feel right. So, yeah, things about Mouse. Mouse gets lost easy. Mouse is absolutely a nerd. See, I think all necromancers have this weird, like, neck-chin tattoo thing going on, because every other necromancer I've seen in the show has had that so far, so that's, like, a identifying thing. And Mouse here's in training. Let me look at my other reference, because I have a scene from the show paused, just so that I can see, just so that I can have a proper reference for Mouse. Oop. Nope, that's stream. That's not gonna... Oop. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna draw this, like, pretty much all day. And just enjoy myself, and, Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's like pulling himself up and peeking over the HVAC system a little bit. Whereas 66B over here is, doesn't have to do that. Because they are 7'5". So yeah, this one's my favorite character. This is one of the player characters. Their name is 66B because they are, they don't remember their name. That was like just some sort of designation that was on their armor, so that's what they're going by now. The fun thing about 66B is, yeah, one of the fun things about 66B, one of the reasons that they're they, them is that each of their stats is kind of a separate personality that make up one whole being. Because the way, like, the system that they're using, the way the stats work, that's just like how that player chose to designate it, to play around with it, and yeah, so 66B is got a like the 3 stats are each a different different aspect of their self, and they can split their body, like they've got a physical body, and they can split into being a body and possessed armor and be in 2 places at once, and their head is a ghost but their body is a zombie. So, like their head is like black, inky smoke. Not quite. There we go. I think I made it even longer, but yeah, let's... Yeah, that's too long. Nah, I overdid it. Let's not do it that way. Let's see. Bip. Bip. There we go. Up. I keep messing up. There we go. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I had to make sure I can still see chat and the like. There we go. That's better, kinda. And purposely leaving these lines open-ended because I have a specific plan. Also, this isn't the only Necroveritas fan art that I've done besides the plushies. Let me show that one off too. This was from relating to a joke from so there's the other player character that's not, I'm not drawing his usual design in the scene. He's one of the rats instead. He's got a bunch of trees in his office, and he's kind of the group therapist. And during the episode, 66B went into the tree in front of the desk and was just like, that's where he had his session. So, yeah. I drew this. The hive is supposed to be their armor. And kind of like just different representations of their stats going around. I'm gonna kind of do a similar thing with the hair that I did here. It's like I've got... like it was a rushed thing, but it's proud. Also that random reflection character thrown in because of a pun. This character's name is Nectar. And I'm gonna delete this layer now because it is in the way. But one of the things that allows like all their necromancer magitech stuff to work, as well as what something that's used to keep the undead, like to maintain the undeadness, I think, is the substance called nectar. So, pun. I don't usually pun, but when it's something that's that fun, in the context of a drawing, I kind of have to, right? Okay, so yeah, back to getting their smoky, wispy hair in. Oh, nope, that's the wrong tool. There we go. So, yeah, didn't have a lot that I felt could work for this playlist for fitting the vibes. So, yeah, this is as close as I could get to all the crazy intrigue and shit that goes on in this show. Now, I'm not good at drawing armor, so... oh, actually, with... yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I can do a different thing. Yeah, I'm not good with armor, so I'm in brain focus to try to not do bad. I need to practice more with things like armor, but that's a not last minute decision to throw chibis in. Just for funsies. Purposely using the cape to hide things so that I have less armor to draw. So, another thing about 66B here is that they are a knight. That's one of the few things that they are sure of about themselves at the start. And since they don't remember anything, like they've got amnesia. They got some amnesia things going on. They kind of start rebuilding their knight's code themselves. They don't know what their code was before, but they've been rebuilding it. One of the first things that is added to the Knight's Code: don't trust politicians. Okay. There we go, just one more thing. Okay. Okay, I can probably hide the underlayer images. Oh, nope, that's bringing one back. There. And then... boop. So yeah, that's a thing. You got Mouse peeking over the HVAC, having to pull themselves up because chibis. You got Chibi B kicking a rat out. You got the rats themselves taking over an attic. And the idea for this fan art actually came because I was watching Necroveritas and some actual rats happened to be hanging out in my attic and making noises because winter. And that's where this idea initially came from. Because it's like the in-show rats were doing something on screen and there were actual noises from my attic. Hold on, let me, there. Because that's what's going on. And then this one over here is screaming because they are next to this little thing that is an actual device that I've put in my attic now to try to keep them from coming back. That makes a ultrasonic frequency that rodents and insects are supposed to not like. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna... Now the question is, what color should I do for the insulation? Gonna hide these two. These two are just gonna chill in the background. But what color should I do for the insulation? Because insulation's often either yellow or pink every time I've seen it. I think I'm gonna go with a pink. All right. Color time! Woohoo! Alright. So what else can I say about this series? Let's see, I think I was talking about, like, 6-6B reforming their... trying to remake their night code. All by themselves. Let's see, I think there was a chunk of the night code that was formed by from contact with a conspiracy theorist. And that's not the politicians suck part. There was another part that I guess hasn't come up much since. But, I don't imagine it, like, So there was this skeleton conspiracy theorist streamer that very early on in the series this one makes friends with. Yeah, he's a mess, to say the least. He's not around anymore. Yeah, I'm glad that I put the HVAC system on its own layer. In fact, initially when I started this, like, weeks ago during the previous stream, just drawing it while watching their stream. And, it didn't get finished, so, I thought about, like, holding off and not working on it until the next stream. But, then I had the idea that I can do the fan art leading up to the stream, in the few hours leading up to the stream, and then, just throw a raid if there's more than just me here at the end, which I hope there would be. But, you know, that's just, can't always do that sometimes. We'll see. Still gonna try it. Still gonna enjoy doing the fan art either way. Still gonna try to hype up the show so that, because it's a good show. People that like tabletop RPG shows and dark, spooky horror and... Oh, so, one of the major things that they've been doing in the show is exploring the catacombs under the city. And, they've found a lot of spooky things down there. Like, really spooky things. And then, like the father of one of the CEOs that, this one was supposed to assassinate and didn't. Spoiler alert. They don't. They make the decision that they've added preserving life to their knight's code because they do not want to kill. Apparently, there's supposed to be a killer. It's like they're not a they'll kill if they have to, but like they want to save lives more than like ending them. And there's this entity that they talk to that they've been referring to as the Shape. It's been appearing in their dreams since the beginning. And it's things with the Shape are complicated. Like, so far, the only way the Shape has been... The only contact with the outside world that the Shape has had was through 66B here. If I'm remembering things correctly. I have not quite gotten that far in my rewatch. Like, leading up to doing this, I started, rewatching to try to iron out what I was gonna say for this summary and things I was gonna say to hype it. That didn't work as well as I thought. But, yeah, also memory's a little fuzzy in general, just like... But, yeah, these rats are just gonna be hanging out in this attic. But, sorry, my brain froze for a moment. What else can I say to show how awesome this is? Oh, yeah, so, like, this one guy is just also exploring the catacombs for his own. Like, everyone seems to want to explore the catacombs under Gate 13 specifically. So the players have been going down there to try to figure out why and what the hell's going on. There's some thing with some kind of military grade VR bullshit that is being moved around as well, that the players like that was stuff going around, like people were moving that stuff around the district and trying to use it for various purposes for furthering the research, and the players have stolen that. Because they're like, we don't know what this is. This is definitely gonna cause problems if we just leave this with these people. We are taking this. We're taking this and we're gonna hide this somewhere. Not the catacombs, that's for sure. I think they've currently got it shoved in Bench's apartment. So yeah, they're like they regularly explore the catacombs and try to find new things down there, try to figure out what people want down there and what's going on, and they have most recently found an elevator that they are currently stuck in. Because their options for dealing with some enemies that were chasing them were start the elevator and hope that they didn't get on too. Because it's like a giant elevator. And or like fight a insane number of enemies. They started the elevator, but like they can't do anything until it reaches its destination. I believe at the end of last episode it was about to reach its destination, or at least they had sped up the process of it getting to its destination. And it's just the 3-player characters, Mouse, and a cultist that they've captured in that elevator right now. There were 2 other cultists. They tried to fight. They tried to kill the player characters and, you know, got killed. They captured one. Gotta shove more pizza in my face. So, let's see. So, at the same time, in parallel of what the player characters are doing, the player characters have alternate player characters, basically. They're like little side characters for like important scenes, but the main characters are occupied. That are from this like mercenary group, and, like, I think the mercenary group is called, Warhound? Or something. So they each have a, each of the players have a, Warhound in addition to their player character. These characters have code names. They are Monocle, Weatherboy, and Dipshit. Monocle's currently been captured by bad guys. As of the end of last episode, I hope Monocle is okay. Dipshit's previous codename was Pissboy. Dipshit is very happy to be called Dipshit instead now. I forget why Weatherboy is called Weatherboy, but it's related to, something that, the one playing them did as the other character that caused, Weatherboy to get that nickname. I don't remember exactly what happened. There was some sort of mission that happened that got some security folks fired, and those 3 eventually became the Warhounds. But okay, that's alright for, insulation. I should do shading on that. Don't know what should I, It's not gonna do good shading on the, like, I'm not gonna put in the effort that I put into shading the HVAC system into this. This is just background. I didn't want to draw more rat hand, so I just shoved his into the insulation. Alright, let's see. I've forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was basically reaching the end of the summary, which is not good, because stream isn't for another few hours, like 2 hours at least. Oopsie. So, the Warhounds were on their own separate mission to try to investigate something that was going on, along with the, a city watchman, or gate, wall guard, named Ray. They were investigating the actions of a fascist city-state that's kind of invaded, low infiltration type of thing. Like, they're investigating the actions of this other country's this other fascist garbage country named Inc. They've been doing things in the city that seem to have a lot of connection to what the players, kinda. So, like, the players are having their friend Ray and some Warhounds investigate that while they're down in the catacombs doing their thing. And they found the body of the exact same cultist that the players' party is currently got hostage. If I'm remembering correctly. Like, I'm trying to remember if it was the same character model, and I believe it was. I'm just throwing random shadows around here now to show that the fluff is not all stagnant. But I think that's probably good enough. Nah, nothing much. There's not much on this side. And I missed a whole spot behind this rat over here. I should have gone into my actual attic and gotten a reference for how the shadows fall on the insulation up there. But I did not think about that before my car died. And is immovable. Because I need to get it fixed, but I can no longer do that because I was saving up money to do that, and now that's all having to go to bills instead. Okay, yeah, nope, not gonna bother with, not gonna worry about that. Just gonna enjoy stream. Just gonna do a nice chill doodling stream. Making some art. Making some fan art for a thing I like, and kind of summarizing the plot, except for I've kind of caught up to what's going on. I don't know what other things to say other than that it's really awesome, and if you like tabletop RPGs and spooky intrigue, you should give it a try. I really should throw a link to the thing in there later, but boy. Oh, more rat shadows. I need to do some touch-ups with what I've got going on with the HVAC. The duct work. There we go. Kind of wanting to do a few highlights, though. So, let's see, what other things can I say that aren't spoiling a lot of the fun bits? So because I want people to go watch the thing. In fact, okay. Give me a moment. I'm gonna do something silly. Aha! Boom. Now we've got the link to the Necroveritas playlist for anyone that gets curious as to what this is. Whew. There we go. Okay. So, what else was I talking about with this? Sorry, my brain gets fuzzy when I draw because my brain just wants to hyper-focus on the drawing. But then when it's a thing that I'm, like if I'm doing a fan art for another thing, it also likes to try to hype the thing. It like geeks out in too many ways at once and I freeze. Which is not okay if I'm going to be streaming like this. We go. I'm hoping I don't finish this fan art before stream, but it might before the new episode of Necroveritas starts streaming anyway. But that might be a thing that happens. I should probably try to find more to say about the rats, because they are the kind of the subject of this fan art specifically. They have the ability to show up in pretty much almost any scene. Kinda. Just because the creator and game master like them so much that he just puts them places. And, you know, like you could run into a rat anywhere. Especially when they're trying to take over the entire city. See, there's 3 main ones. There's Snatch, then there's his 2 main underlings, Scrit and Scrat, but there are many more, and Scrit and Scrat just look like the same model. Like, they're this one instead of that, yeah. They're this icon that I'm using as reference instead of this one.
Okay. Yeah, that looks alright. Alright. I have dumb plans for the light bulb. In fact... we're gonna have to hide that. Yeah, no, I need a different orange. And I also need to do a different thing. But I think y'all could probably figure out what I'm doing with the light bulb. It is not hard to figure out my plans for this light bulb. Yep. There we go. Now back to this and there. Now color some rats. Oh boy. Wrong layer. There we go. I'm just gonna chill and do drawing I can't think of anything else to say, really. I'm trying to think of other ways to hype the show, but I just cannot seem to think of anything. Eh. Like, the rats are kind of a source of comedy. Like, the players have used the rats multiple times to mess with, to create a distraction during infiltration missions. Like, they've received bombs from the rats that are disguised as watches before. And the most recent episode, at least until later today, at time of recording / streaming, dipshit found a rat in air vent where they were where the Warhound team was infiltrating, and ended up throwing it out of the vent to create a distraction. Alright, that's that part. We don't quite know what the rats' plans are, other than just taking over. Like, we know they want to. Like, in their first period, like, the first thing they did when they entered the city was, they tried to take over the church in Gate 13. They did not get to do that, but they certainly tried. And one of the player characters has a disguise that is one of these rats. Let's see, what else can I say about this show? About why it's awesome? It just is. Yeah, it's kind of just awesome. That's all I can think of. My brain's starting to try to get too focused on coloring. My brain is going too deep into the art zone, oh no. My brain is frozen. Oh no. Don't know why my brain is frozen, but it is. That is not okay. No, 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 it is not. How many rats did I throw in this scene, actually? Okay, 5. Before 6 if you count the one that's getting its butt kicked out. Yeah. Just, yeah, brain's too close to too deep in art just too deep in the art doing. Okay. And this actually uses the same shades, so I can also do his coat. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this art. Gonna keep doing the art, fellow dragons. I may need to take an intermission at some point, but I'm at least gonna get these rats' hoods colored first. And I apologize if you hear pizza being munched. But I've been taking occasional bites when I remember that I needed to eat. I'm pretty sure my summary earlier did not do this justice. Let's see, what other things can I say about why this show is awesome? Like, all the side characters are fun. Like, I mean, obviously I have my favorite side character. He's over in the corner over there, peeking over the HVAC system, but, or the ductwork specifically, but, yeah. Like like, obviously I have the... Like, all the characters are fun. Let's, nope, that's not, there we go. And there. Oh. There we go. That was not the correct layer for that, but that is fine. Up, except for my thing did the thing it often does. Of course, one of these is here. Why wouldn't one of these show up? We got a bot, everyone. It's not published to chat, but it's one of those bots that's selling views. Let's see. Oh, look, it's an account that was literally created yesterday. What should I... There we go. And reported and blocked. There we go. We won't be dealing with that. That bot will not be doing its thing. Nope. But when it's a higher up layer, I gotta be more careful about staying in the lines. And that is not even the right tool. There we go. Probably should have had the tail be coming out from under the thing, but I imagine they would have tail holes. Like, having a tail hole would probably be the most comfortable. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't have a tail. I think it'd be fun to have a tail, but I don't have a tail. Oh, that... Gotta be more careful since I did that on the wrong layer, too. Oh, nope, got the arm. I didn't draw a second arm for this. And boink. Okay. Guess that's from Tales of Xillia or something. Yeah, I got thrown off by what music was happening. Right, let's see here. Up. Oh boy. There we go. Oh. Oh, nope, that's the wrong layer again. There. This is the layer I need for the rats. Brain is in focus again, oh no. Yeah, I don't know what, what else I can say about how awesome this is. Because, like, there's a lot of different mysteries going on at once. One of the mysteries, like, each player character is a mystery that they are involved in, like, about their character. 66B is, like, the most obvious one. They don't even know who they are. They're trying to figure out their origins and what the heck happened and all that. Ooh, it's getting dark outside. Does it want to rain? That would be great. Except for it wouldn't be great for my lawn, because then it would grow again. And I'd have to mow it because of the stupid fucking HOA. Which means I'd have to find a way to get gas for the fucking mower. When I cannot drive to get gas for the fucking mower. So, yeah, that's, Yeah, let's see. Like, the mystery with B is whether or not she's part of that cult or not. And then there's Bench. Because Matthias Bench is not his real name. So, like, there's a whole lot of mystery and weirdness surrounding that guy. Cause, like, he's got, like, mafia ties and just a variety of, like, we don't know what the heck's going on. Like, we don't know who he really is. But, like, he's a master of disguise. Basically, he doesn't like, my brain, like, and also from, like, getting ideas from the Stabbing His Discord Necroveritas page, like, he's in this scene I'm drawing, but he's definitely one of these rats. Probably gonna say it's this one. Cause B wouldn't know. She wasn't here when he changed into the costume. Neither were... Like, he just found rats in the attic, decided, infiltrate. Gonna see what they're doing. Leaves, comes back dressed as one of them. B finds them up here, kicks the first rat she can get her hands on, just punts it right to the hole. In fact, I should probably move them closer to the hole. But that's that's a later decision. Do y'all think I should move B and the rat she's kicking closer to the hole? Okay. trying to think about what else. Just bip. Okay. I should probably... There we go. That way I'm just there. Okay. I need to take a quick intermission. I will be back, fellow dragons. Just gonna leave it on this screen for now. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bathroom break, take the dog out, yeah, we'll see what happens. And get more tea, definitely. Maybe more caffeine will help. But I'll be right back, fellow dragons. The stream does not end until the thing that I'm doing, fan art for airs. Because Necroveritas is good. I want people to know that it's a thing that exists. Anyway, be back soon. Air mission's done, I'm back. Let's see what we got. Okay. We're still doing the rat color. So... Boink. Oh, right. I've also done these wrong still. Alright. Oh good, it didn't do the thing. There, I can fix the colors on those that way. Oh, no, wrong. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this fan art for this awesome thing. And if I think of a cool thing to say about the thing during, I will just... You'll just suddenly have a cool thing that you know about the thing at that point. There we go. Okay, which layer am I currently on? This one. Alright. We are. Really? It randoms the exact same song again? What? Oh. Okay. What? No, not yet. Not yet. Don't. That's what I get for trying to click things with the hand that is doing the drawy thing. Oh, whoops. Haha. hide the reference image so that I can get at the two that are behind it. There we are. Up, up. Oof, and there's holes in the background. I need to fix those later. Let's see. What other cool things have these rats done? Let's see. Initially, since there were only supposed to be 3 of them, like there would a 4th rat would appear in a scene, and the characters would be like, "Where'd that 4th rat come from?" And these ones are like, "What 4th rat? No." It's like, well then, who was with us at that one time? That was Squeakers. I mean, I don't know them. That was a fun scene. But, yeah, there's, like, cool moments like that happen just in this show, and it's, like, really, really fun. And just the character interactions. And just because characters are undead does not mean they cannot. Permadeath isn't still a thing that can happen. There's this little pearl that's basically where the consciousness is stored. If that's destroyed, permadeath. And there may be other conditions that can result in permadeath, but so far the only one I know of is the destruction of the pearl that holds consciousness. Cerebral pearl, it's called. And like if you don't get, like if when you're in the first phase of being alive, you don't get, no one takes you to a necromancer at the church in time, you're dead. You don't get to move to from life to undeath. And it's just like super interesting world. Like if you're the kind of person that likes cool world building like that, then this is definitely a show to give a try. Alright. Okay, maybe this one has less glow. Kind of. I'll grab this part. All right. Up. So, let's see. Yeah, let me check a thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I am definitely not gonna get this completely done, before the stream starts. Or maybe I will. I've got a little less than an hour before the Necroveritas stream starts, and that is the wrong rat again. That one's on his own lair. He doesn't need... Okay, yeah, that's the only one left. Alright, let's, get back down to this lair, then. Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Right, nope, that's not the right thing. But there it is. Cool. Okay. And then there's the green, which we already have that green. We don't need to grab it from the thing. I'll add the glow in after I've got the shading and stuff. Oops, forgot the leader. There we go. I should at least finish the rats portion. Yeah, the portion that's... Yeah, I got about 40 minutes. I can finish the part that's just the rats in that time. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah. And now it's a race to make as much progress on this as possible before the actual stream. Because they're gonna start streaming soon. It's, and like I said before, the stream I'm doing ends when they start their stream. Because I need to go watch that. Let's see. Right. Boom. Okay, all the rats have their goggles. Now for the other colors of the goggles. Or first the strap. The strap on these guys. Oh, it's the same color as this. Oh, I did not know that. Just 2 left that need the strappies. There. And layer change. Change again because it's time for shading. Nope, wrong rat. There. There. least get the part that's rats done before the stream starts. Okay, so that's shading for all of them except for this layer. Okay. So now the darker parts. Which layer am I currently on? We're still on this one. Got it. Alright. So, the darker part of the strap. And now I change to mini rat layer. And it's back to this same song again. Wow, okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, yeah. I forgot this one's strappies. There we go. Up there. Now for the rest of the... Now for the other part of the hoods. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna have their little hoods have the same folds all the time. There. Nope, that's too much. And this layer, even though he's not really part of this, so I don't really have to rush on getting him done. There. Nah. Okay. And we're done enough with that one. I will come back to that one later if... No, I'm not. I'm not done with that one, actually. There. Just gonna do the bit. Yeah, I'm now really in the drawing zone because I want to get this done before Necroveritas starts actually streaming for the evening. But I'm not gonna get the whole thing done, probably. So I will at least see if I can get... I'll at least see if I can get the rats done. Was not careful enough. I tried to rush the shading too much. Okay. Now for the skeleton parts. If I don't bump the things too much, but bit. Okay. Oof. That's probably good enough. Unplug my mouse again. Okay, okay, and okay, the light's there, so okay. Okay, and hands. Right. Yeah, that's I don't know why I'm doing this, rat. Right now, he's not a priority, although I'm pretty much done with the rest of the rats. Just gotta add the glow. Okay. Yep, that one's done. Oh, right. There's a background element that I forgot about. Uh-oh. Oh, but technically it's in front of this, so, let's see, but... Gotta add that in. Because I almost forgot. Oh, and, yeah, I'm on the details part. Yeah. Alright, fellow dragons, let's do this. Do it. There we are. Let's see. Oh, nope, too big. Okay, alright, well. Got approximately 5 minutes to get this part specifically done. Cool. Okay, and then let's see. That was nope. This one. Okay. So then not quite. Oof. Right. Then okay, well, and that means they're probably gonna start any time now. It's almost time. almost time. So close. What the... Let me see what the noise was. Yep. It's happening. Alright, fellow dragons. It's time. This stream is about to end, but... let's see here. Boop. Aha. There we go. And whether there's anyone here or not, this is the thing that's happening. Bye, fellow dragons.